Oh, that's tough. Bolt snap bolt. I I went and played a store championship, and I went 2-1-1. Although the last draw wasn't really a draw because the person scooped to me for a prize split. So I didn't run into any red black mid range. I beat 4 color or 5 color Bring to Light. Hey Phoenix, I beat 5 color Bring to Light. I beat mono green, and then I lost to Spirits, and then I timed out against blue white. We were 1-1, and we were starting game 3, and every game was an absolute banger, which was really all that I want in life. They just every game went to like 30 turns, as it does. All right. Sure. Yeah. One of the games against blue white, I was really under the gun. I had to play Chandra, and I couldn't quite play Allrun's Epiphany. So what I had to do was cast. Do this before they untap their mana in case they want to mess with me. I guess it doesn't really matter. I had to cast Allrun's Epiphany. Sorry, I couldn't cast Chandra into Allrun's Epiphany. I was 1 mana short. So I cast Chandra into Big Score, and Big Score drew me a land, so I could go land Allrun's Epiphany, because Big Score costs 4, gives you 4 treasures back. Cast the Allrun's Epiphany, and then on my extra turn, find another Epiphany. It was bananas. It was the good stuff. Come on, give me them rattles. No rattles. Okay. Yeah, Chandra is just great. It's just great. And playing blockers against them is kind of good, huh? Got talked out of drawing into top 8 for an RCQ. I mean, it happens. People and I'm in. I should have shocked. Uh, Lots of people are bad at breaker math, and I'm 100% one of them. And we we the people who are bad at breaker math, we get gun shy every time someone else seems to know more about what they're saying about whether or not we should be splitting or whatnot. No attack. So they're just straight up just telling me they don't have a Supreme Phantom. It's weird. Okay. Do I? Am I supposed to just jam a Crackling Drake here? No, not a chance, because they could have a Spell Queller. They don't know my hand is hot garbage. I guess I could play Ledger Shredder, top aided a 1K with Obosh. Nice. I think what I want to do here is like try to opt into some interaction. Oh, that's nice. So I finally get to use these spell pierces. I'll spew them. I don't care. I just want to unload them, and unloading the second one will let me get my connive trigger, and they make connive, and making discard on a land. So next turn we're probably gonna get to go like Ledger Shredder, Treasure Cruise, go nuts, maybe. I didn't grow my Shredder with that play. That I might have wanted to discard the opt. Yeah, I guess Okay. Yeah, I really should have done, huh? Yeah, I'm sucking it up here. And actually, the fact that I went double Spell Pierce last turn means I have nothing for if they have Lofty Denial or something like that. Or they could have Geistlight Snare. All right. That's a Spell Queller. So the only thing that fucks me up here specifically is Geistlight Snare. Oh, no, this is on 2 now. Let's just play a second Ledger Shredder. So now they have to have a Lord. Sure. Curious Obsession only hit me once, so if I can get rid of it now, it's a pretty big game. What the hell? Oh, I didn't know you could do that. That's crazy. I literally didn't know that was an available play. So do I want to let them have a card here? I think this is worth more. Oh, we'll see, Shauna. We'll see. Hey, we had a follow there. Thanks for the follow. Chicken Waffles 26. If you're ever in New Orleans, I can recommend you the #1 place, in my opinion, to get chicken and waffles or a po' boy. They're two different places. One for one for the other. Ooh, don't mind if I do. Thank you. Finally found a gosh darn removal spell. Okay. Hold on. Let's do this better. Okay. My my fiery impulse is still on. That's what I was doing there. Rats. Well, let's see if I draw a Spell Pierce. Roast. Without flying, huh? Hmm. Not quite what this game is about. I'm getting my Ledger Shredder back, though. Opponent's on 0 cards in hand, so that feels pretty good. Two, 3, 5 Ledger Shredders. What say you, opponent? One Lord surely will not do it. Well, I mean, I don't know what chicken waffles are necessarily, Shauna, but chicken and waffles is a delightful southern dish. Consisting of pieces of delightful fried chicken, hopefully boneless, but occasionally boned, um, uh, served alongside waffles, usually with syrup. I was tempted to play the land. They're off it. I was tempted to play the land first so I could keep up the dual land. Maybe I was supposed to. Uh, am I supposed to keep Brotherhood's End? Probably. And by keep, I mean bring in. Roast is pretty much irrelevant. 2 mana, deal damage, equal to the number of cards in your hand. That's okay. Think Fable's not great here. Obviously, it's got great synergy with Crackling Drake, but Crackling Drake's also a tough ask. Um, is it weird that I want Maze Mind Tomes? Yeah, that's not. I don't think that's what this matchup's about. It's too. They're fast. I think we mostly just want these cards in. Spell Pierce is mostly bad, actually. I was happy to have the excuse to unload them. Get some of Braids, sure. Let's get in a Braid, and let's get the other one for something. Fading Hope's not great. Their deck is mostly cheap. I mean, sometimes it's okay. Yeah, yeah. I mean, it's just a 2 mana removal spell. It's a real feel bad against them. But I think just if we load up on a removal like this, is probably mostly fine. Toboggan, happy Saturday. Against spirits, you always have to balance like trying to find some reasonable costed to play 2-for-1s. Because a lot of the 2-for-1s cost like 4 or 5 or 6. But your threats and you just need a lot of removal. This isn't great, but Ledger Shredder did such good work last game. I'll just go and keep it. Oh, Aether Vial? Okay. Flying Goyf, yeah. It's pretty good, huh? I never really played with Ledger Shredder before, but I bought 4 of them for playing that blue Vengevine deck. And now I'm really glad I did. I finally found a deck that's like plays Ledger Shredder and actually like is fun for me. Turns out I just had to play the non Ragavan format. And then it's easy to find blue red decks that are good, but I like them. Okay, wedding announcement. I don't mind playing against Ledger Shredder at all. It's mostly the non Ledger Shredder cards in the modern Ledger Shredders decks that usually bother me. Like I don't like playing with Ragavan, and then I'm not smart enough to play with DRC. That's my story, and I'm sticking to it. Just making a token, huh? All right. So I think I'm happy to discard 2. Am I attacking here? Yeah. If I'm getting 2 tokens out of them, it's probably worth it, and I kind of want the treasure. And then I can play Fable and opt and trigger my Ledger Shredder. Could be Fable and Dispute. Man, they're really doing a whole lot of nothing this game, huh? I'll take a second Treasure Cruise. Yeah, Blue Vengevine was the one with crabs. So I think I'm countering this because I don't want them to go end step tap with the Shacklegeist here. It's just I think I feel like it net saves me like a lot of life points to do that play. I'm assuming they're not going to attack and they're just going to take a third human. The music the from Zelda in general is phenomenal, but the most recent Zelda games have been absolutely insane. Just the one. So they're going to get another token. So I'm definitely looking to find a sweeper, which is funny because I'm going to lose a lot of tokens for it. But I mean, or I could just go double Fable and just overwhelm them. All I need to do that is hit some lands here. Immediately hits lands. All right, so let's discard. Do I need this anymore? I don't have to discard 2, but I probably will. Yeah. Let's just hit an untapped land and play a Drake, trigger my Shredder, and just go nutso. Oh. So, oh, but the Supreme Phantom's a 2/4. I need to do more. That's fine. What if? Hmm. Let's go attack with the 2 goblins. See what they do with that. Probably just play the Drake afterwards. If the Supreme Phantom blocks either of these, I guess I'll abrade it. Okay. Okay, that makes my life a lot easier. Here's my 6/4. Oh, oh, good draw. Good draw. When the crackling Drake resolves just right, those hills sing. Hey, you still don't have any good attacks, huh? Really? Oh, I guess. I was wrong. They had a good attack. I was foolish and overstated my position. Apologize, chat. So, let's stay on defense. So I feel like I'm in a pretty good spot to just control this game out. Do I want to kill one of these Supreme Phantoms right now? Copy Drake and attack. I don't think that that's what I want to. So if I try to do that, they're going to tap one of them, right? So it's not lethal. I get to attack for 6 there. I don't think that's actually worth that much, right? Whereas I can do. I feel like I do just as much damage by not attacking. I should play another spell to get my connive. The problem is like the only thing worth doing is casting like a fiery impulse. And I have to do that on the human token. It's fine. I think I'll do it just to get the double connive. I think I'm ditching this Brotherhood's End, honestly. Not that much. No, I will. Okay. Now we're talking. The thing is, I can also go wide with reflections, right? So they're kind of like damned if they do and damned if they don't right now. Like they really need to get a lot more going on than they have, and there's no way I can go end step, make a crackling drake, and then make another crackling drake, and then I have 3. Like they're just so choked on colors here. Also, every time they activate this, it does damage to them, and it's actually super relevant. They have done 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 damage to themselves at least with No, I want to end step this, right? Do I want to chump block? Yeah, I'll chump block with this Ledger Shredder. I don't mind. I ain't need that Ledger Shredder. Okay, that's game over. If they're letting that resolve, there's no chance for them here. I'd like to go to combat. I have another reflection. Jesus. Brutality. Ooh, spicy milk. Known good player, spicy milk. So chill today. I biked out, actually played Paper Magic. Just chilling with my boy Ledger Shredder. Okay. Some kind of semi-mirror match, perhaps? We shall soon see. This card is terrible. It does 0 damage. Jen and I. How you doing? don't you lava axe me. Don't you do it. Oh, they're going for it, huh? Yeah, let's try to find a spell pierce. There you are. Thanks, deck. Boop. What is a fancy fish called? Uh. 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 Can I borrow $87,000? I don't think that's what it's called. You got me, Shadowless. What's a fancy fish called? Sophisticated. Funny. Okay, let's get rid of that. And might as well get rid of the opt. Go for a little cruise. Oh. Not in your graveyard or exile. Things that the streamer didn't know. It's not a beacon thing. I don't remember the name of the card. Beacon Blast? Light Beacon? Beacon? Bacon? Kevin Bacon? The is it Kevin Bacon? What's the name of that card? Kevin Bacon Blast? There is a card with Jumpstart from Guilds of Ravnica that does what I was thinking that did. You got it. I want to say it's Beacon something. Like Beacon Blast is what I keep thinking, but that's not right. You got it. Opponent is straight Draken. So am I. Although I'd rather cast it next turn. Make shock. Beacon Bolt. Thank you. Beacon Bolt. That was pretty close. I'm going to call that close. Bacon Bolt. Also great spell. I don't think they block here. Because I just drew so many cards. I honestly don't care if I lose this goblin here. Okay, they didn't block, and I think that's smart. Bolted with the power of bacon? Yeah. We just buried them this game. We just got way too far ahead. They have to deal with so much here. Picking up that sausage boy. That's definitely one of my favorite Homer quotes. Sausage up that. What is it? No, baking up that sausage is the top of where that goes to, right? Oh, second spell pierce? Hell yeah. Butter up that bacon. Butter up that bacon is first, and then bacon up that sausage is second. But Marge, you know I just enjoy a nice cup of syrup every morning. Oh no, it's that's when Homer asks Lisa to pass the syrup, and she says to Marge to tell Homer that if you aren't, what is it? It's if only if you're not going to use it on any meat products. And then Homer says, "I just plan to drink a cup of syrup like I do every morning." Attacking. I suppose that makes sense. Ah, phenomenal card draw. I think the right way to play this is just play a second Drake. Don't imagine they could bounce or remove both of these. That's one. Okay. And that was a sick draw anyway. When you drive your car, we'll listen to your radio station. Well, this has got to be the Maze Mind Tome matchup, right? Yeah, I think so. Do you have my teeth? No. That game is too violent. Look at Millhouse's teeth. Mom, you gotta stop showing these to everybody. My feet are wet, but my cuffs are bone dry. Everything's coming up, Millhouse. All right. Maybe it's just not Maze Mind Tome again. I think Maze Mind Tome is actually like uh Maze Mind Tome is actually just like for Rakdos, I think. Fiery Impulse is not great here, but like because they're on the play, they can get their Ledger Shredder down on 2. It's impossible for me to Fiery Impulse it realistically. So maybe we just take all those out. Just assume I have to go bigger in order to deal with Ledger Shredder. Can keep one, I guess. No, I'd rather keep the Spell Pierce though, right? Okay, I think this makes sense. What does Fiery Victory do unkicked? It deals damage equal to the number of cards in your hand. I think it hit Planeswalkers though. Hold on. Oh, if the spell was kicked, draw a card. Otherwise, deal damage to target creature, Planeswalker equal to the number of cards in your hand. The way it's written is a little jarring. Yeah, kicking just draws a card. It's 1 in a red, deal damage to target creature or Planeswalker equal to the number of cards in your hand. You could just play an extra Thunder Raptor. A season 3 to 13 marathon. First of all, how much time does that take? It's a grotesque amount, right? It's like multiple days. I have done almost all of. I've done season 3 through 8. I want to say on stream. No, season 1 through 8 on stream with. Well, mostly on stream with Emma Partlow. Emma Part Cow. Oh, they multi 5. We have the win here. There's no way that they're gonna win this game on the multi 5. Ledger Shredder, no. I would love a season 3 to 13 marathon. Although again, you could stop at 10. In my opinion, it's very clear that season 11 is mostly garbage from the start, because the first episode is the one with Mel Gibson, and it sucks. That Mel Gibson episode sucks. It sucks so bad. The when Homer helps him like redirect Mr. Smith Goes to Washington, I believe the film is called. It's so bad. It's so bad. If you're interested in my opinion, Jen and I, Emma and I did a video that I put up on my YouTube that was our suggestions for all the best early Simpsons episodes to get someone started who's not necessarily a Simpsons fan, which whatever value that has to you, I thought it was a fun exercise. Shredder. Okay. Yeah, you can watch it on my YouTube channel, Shauna. Should just be on there. Hmm. I don't have double blue on their turn here. But yeah, it was just on my YouTube. I think if you just search Simpsons on my YouTube, you'll probably get it. Okay, you can have that. Oh, right. Now they have a ledger shredder. This game is going to get really annoying. You'll discard a spell pierce. I suppose I too will discard a spell pierce. Yes, please. Boom. Triggers. Menu whelps. Handle it. Aethergust. Okay. Fiery Impulse. Sure. And they're disputing my treasure cruise. So now I get no, they get their connive first. Then I get my connive. Does it feel like standard to you with the whole game revolving around one card? I mean, I feel like there's plenty of times and plenty of formats where that happens. So it doesn't feel specifically like standard to me. So these two connives are both mine. Might as well jump. Jeez. This is their treasure cruise. Yep. Good card to pick up. Yeah, it's very good, AK Manny. AKA Manny. Second Shredder. So now that's fine. Oh shoot. I can shoot this for 6, but if they can connive it, because I'm gonna set it off. So right now I only shoot it for 6. It cannot be right just to pass here, right? There's no chance. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's what they have, Boosh. What that means though is they definitely have something to just kick it. But if they have Spell Pierce instead of Mystical Dispute, then I'm killed. Then I'm wrecked. If they have Spell Pierce instead of Dispute, it's just yeah. I understand that I could kick it, but then if they have Spell Pierce, it's just they've discarded at least 2 Pierce. Yeah, but fine. Because otherwise, I'm basically just doing nothing, right? If I get Spell Pierced, I'm gonna be so mad. I'm gonna be so mad. Oh, they didn't do it. They did discard, but they only got it to 7. They didn't have the yeah, they didn't have it. Mazebind Tome or Fable. One of these two's got to go at this point. I think Mazebind Tome is too slow at this point in the game. All right, draw a card, kill it. Nice. Go. Could have attacked, but I'm feeling like being more on the defensive.
It's a bit of all right. Mm-hmm. You got a fling? Yeah, I've been there. The same without a fling. Fling is certainly something. Specifically looking for any of the cards that remove a Crackling Drake. That's one of them. We are almost 100% sure they have Mystical Dispute. Shock. Get rid of that. Play Fable. Convicted Killer / Branded Howler. We have each upkeep with no spells were cast. At the beginning of each upkeep of the player. Wait, what? Oh, you wanted. Oh, I see. I see what happened. You could play the vampire, right? The new one, something's Thrill Seeker. Voldaren Thrill Seeker, I think, something like that. Oh snap! The Drake is back. Love the Drake. Love the Drake. I love the Drake. Excellent draw. I'm more of a haha butts kind of guy. You gotta know what you're about, buddy. You gotta know when to hold them. And know when to fold them. I was expecting an earth-shattering kaboom. Where was the earth-shattering kaboom? My space age temporal modulator. I was on Blue Red Drakes for a while. Can't believe they made the deck real right after I get off of it. I mean, it's just, I don't think there's been any particularly big changes in what the deck is. Ting Fang Wan. I think just the meta shifted off of being able to deal with it. Like a lot of people are not playing copies of Mystical Dispute in their blue decks, and I assume we'll have a good matchup against the red black deck if I've run into it. Got it. Fable. Okie doke. Will you win before you deck? That's a potential danger. I'll cross that bridge when I get there. I think so. Because this turn I play another Drake, and then next turn I play another Drake, which basically has haste because of Fable. So they have to have a lot of answers for Drakes within the next turn cycle. I don't necessarily need to worry about their Ledger Shredder because I have this Utawara. I had a sideboard Jace Wielder because of this. Yeah, I mean, I feel like what is going to happen again is the same kind of thing that happened before, where all of a sudden there's like a nuclear arms race where it's like people start playing like All Runs Epiphanies and Temporal Trespasses in their sideboard so they can go over the top of the other blue red decks. But that's obviously what you've chosen is a totally acceptable third option, right? Pretty unhappy with the mono green matchup. Really? Okay. Wouldn't have expected that. I could see that being the case. Yeah, they did get more creatures with reach. That is a big difference. Uh, boom, 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 boom. We agree the TV remake of Reacher was pretty awesome. I don't know what Reacher is, so no. Okay, so this is not going to kill me. This could. I think I just don't attack here, and I just assume that Crackling Drake or Crackling Drake will kill them next turn. It's a detective story, nothing fancy but decently made. Oh, okay. I love a good mystery. If we're not being overly specific about the like subgenre of like detective mystery, like versus whatever other mystery genres there are, I think a second Ledger Shredder is more valuable than Otawara this turn. I'm not attacking though. More of an action thriller than a mystery. Oh, okay. Well, I'm really more of a strict detective. I need detectives in my mystery. I really don't want to muddle the mixture, you know? If there's no trench coats, for example, I think I'm out. What's that? Harry Potter is my favorite mystery of all time. That Harry Potter and the Goblet of Fire is one of the greatest books ever written, in my opinion. Okay. So they have 2 cards left. That's. This is starting to get into the decking myself might be a problem. We're not dead at all. That's it's not that we're dead. It's that I have to resolve this next Crackling Drake and I have to get to the next turn without decking. I should be able to pull it off because they seem totally tanked on resources. 7 cards, 3 draws, and likely some connive. I mean, we'll see, right? I mean, there's nothing to do but try. We're not dead, but we'll try. The Spell Pierce beats almost everything they could have here. Okay. You got it. So on my next turn, I need 3 cards in my library so I don't deck. I have to have them. So I have to start the next turn with at least 3 cards in library. Imagine we have a fling here. I mean, I get you, but there's nothing I can do about that, so I'm just not going to. So they're going to connive both my Ledger Shredders here with whatever this is. Fable? Another Drake. That's really bad for me. I don't know if I have an answer in my deck. They've got to put their triggers. So currently going down to exactly 3 cards in library. So no playing spells this turn. Not that I need to. Don't need that. Oh. That makes it game, I think. Close to it. They have 3 flyers here, but I have 9 damage plus the Drake. Yeah, I've got this. This is over. And I can even draw every single other card in my deck. To check for other potential answers, right? Should probably do this on my turn, huh? I don't think it matters, but just in case. Do I want to draw down to 0 cards in my deck? I think that I do. Oh, I only did 3 damage there. Lucky me that I had one more. So I'm gonna have to be careful with the Blitz of the Thunder Raptor if I play this in paper. That card is weird. Yeah, I 100% just did. Look how stacked my graveyard is. Like, how can there only be 3 instances and sorceries? It's just frustrating to have Crackling Drake and a card that works separately than Crackling Drake. And then we cast Wait. No. Here's my opponent plays 2 free spells. Forces me to connive and deck. You have died. Cool. Perfect resource management. I mean, I don't think so, but I'll take it. I don't know if my sideboarding was correct. Like, they were able to use their... I'll keep this. They were able to use their fiery impulses on my... They were able to use their fiery impulses on my Ledger Shredders in a way that I wasn't expecting. Mm-hmm. Take what you will, but eat all you take. Eat all you take. I want that. All right, AKA Manny. I think I want to jam this Shredder. There's like a good chance, like if they take their entire turn off killing that, and then I just get to Treasure Cruise, I'm pretty sure I'm happy with that. And then if they don't deal with this, it just starts getting nuts. I love a good Tarmogoyf. I like Ledger Shredder in fair decks. I don't like Ledger Shredder in unfair decks. Oh, Fatal Push. I haven't played a deck that cared about Fatal Push in a minute. Good thing I didn't invest more in that Ledger Shredder. There's nothing I would want to draw into and cast here, so I think we just let them go. If they play a Fable, probably try to pick up a Spell Pierce and also try to pick up a land. Oh. I mean, I can't counter that, but I don't think I want that right now. Oops. So Crackling Drake, interestingly, not a dragon, is a drake. And I know what you're thinking. Zach, why would you make such an insane statement? Who cares? And the answer is there's a very popular kill spell called Power Word Kill that
definitely cares. This is not a dragon. It is a drake. You can tell it's not a dragon because it has no forelegs. You see, drakes have only hind legs, and their arm appendages are the wings. Whereas a dragon is like a four-legged beast that has wings additionally. Drakes are chickens. I mean, whether or not my drake is a coward, I don't really think that that's here nor there, and I would appreciate it if you didn't call my drake's virtue into question like that. Drakes are chickens, dragons are lizards. I see. Croxa. I guess I'm okay to ditch this spell pierce. Aren't dragons without four legs called wyverns? I believe they are also wyverns. I think drakes, wyverns, and wyrms can be the same thing. What's the thoughts? Fatal push. When did the Croxa? Woof. They don't quite have enough cards to bring back the Croxa. All right. Losing that treasure cruise where I did kind of hurt. Ledger Shredder into consider is pretty good here unless they hit a Shieldred. Do have a reasonable number of removal spells for a Shieldred, but oh. I think I'd rather do this. Okay. Mm. Oh, they're castling? You psycho. I like you. Thanks for the follow, Sibo. Cheibo. Seibo. Sibo. I'm not even close to stomp range. This is fine. And my creatures all have flying. Really, all I have to do is connect with this Drake again, and they're dead. So that's kind of the only thing that matters. Oh, wow, they're dead. Okay. Got it. Yeah. Okay. And then what's going out? Probably some strangles and maybe a fiery impulse. It's just kind of clunky. I don't know. Maybe it's just like an opt. Sometimes you can just cut an opt. I will be right back, and we will continue to apparently just annihilate people with this deck.
good? Is that where I want to be? I think so. I can't tell if this is supposed to be in a braid matchup. Maybe it is. It's good at killing bank busters. Probably cut a spell pierce and a fire impulse. It's just better sometimes to have the after the fact answer, just because they have discard and stuff that lets them punch through. Can I keep a one lander again? I'm doing it. This is on the draw, so Potsy's me. Or duress. If they take the spell pierce, I think it's like 99% they're going for hearse. So took the fable. Okay. Okay. What the what? Okay. Okay. Hey, Vija. Black, black, black. Graveyard trespasser. Okay. Opt. Bottom. Oof. Well, I guess I have something nice to discard here. Eat what you want. No. Okay, deck. Gotta hit land. Hit a land. Okay, deck. Gotta hit another land. Also, this is not enough to kill the Sheoldred right now. Sheoldred would be a problem. Don't you... Well, I guess this means they're not playing Sheoldred this turn. I think they gotta take Crackling Drake, right? It'd be insane for them to take anything else, yeah. Okay. We jamming. We jamming, baby. Oh, they're stalling. Okay. I think I'm just going to kill it with this. Although if I draw land, then I get to draw an extra card. So let's hit a land. Nope. I'll pass. This card is not particularly threatening. Don't Croxa me, bro. Play Sheoldred, we get to go Fiery Impulse, Blitz, which is kind of cool. I'm going to need you to chill out with the discard spells opponent. Although I would love to top deck a Treasure Cruise. I haven't seen one yet. Blooding. Okay. Blood token. Land? No land. I'll just draw here. Oof. I'll take it. It's not the land I was looking for, but I'll take it. Come at me, bro. Come on, bro. No, no. I've taken 3. Boy, is that not the creature I wanted to see. I mean, I guess I finally get to ditch my Spell Pierce here, so it's fine. Oh, boy. Is it? Guess I'm losing my Shieldred answer, huh? Okay. I hate this. Ditch that. Okay. Please use a 2-mana removal spell on my Goblin. Please use a 2-mana removal spell on my Goblin. This many. Do not play another Graveyard Trespasser. That's been incredibly... What? Okay. I get to get rid of the Spell Pierce this turn, so... If we draw into Treasure Cruise, I think basically this game turns around the spot. So... Let's do that. Oh. Okay. I mean, it really doesn't... Here's the 2-mana removal spell. Yeah, it's fine. That's not getting pointed at the Drake I'm going to draw in a couple turns, so... Hey, remember that card I asked for? We found it. Do I want to keep this now? Nah. Nah, it's not worth it. Perfect draw. Always leave as many instants or sorceries in your graveyard as possible because Blitz of the Thunder Raptor does not count Exile Zac. Does not count Exile Zac. Does not count Exile Zac. What does it not count? Exile Zac. I'm almost definitely just gonna... I don't need a second haul going. But also, there's no way I'm going to cast Fading Hope on this. But if they play a Shieldred, I might play the Fading Hope on that. Okay. We're getting into a good position here. Resource accrual has begun to hit a peak. Why time over Bankbuster? Oh, I don't know. I would guess the incidental life gain is not incidental to this deck. That is my speculation. It also draws you an additional card. This goes up to 4. Yeah, 4 or more page counters, not 3. So I would say it's likely between those factors. Son of a bitch. They had the land and the Shieldred. This is really, really bad. This is really, really, really bad. This is so incredibly bad. Okay. Well, can use this to scry to try to find more answers. Okay, they are dead on board, except that I have to chump block the Shieldred to not die. So I can't keep this Crackling Drake. Also, if they kill it, I have to chump block and then I'm almost definitely dead. Brutal. I freaking hate this card. The way it just takes over games on its own is just obscene. And the fact that the red-black deck is so good at supporting it is just... It's just insane. Oh, I was so close. I don't know if I screwed that game up. Maybe I did by discarding the burn spell there. Hmm. I also took a lot of hits off the blood tithe harvester before I dealt with it, but I don't know about that part. I'm not gonna worry about it. They had so much removal that last game. Jesus. Their hand was like Blood Tithe Harvester, Shieldred, and like 3 removal spells. Was pretty nuts. Okay. I guess we hold on to this. It's nice to have the card selection with it. I want to get to the point where I can play it and defend it. This can't take threats from this hand. Hmm. Yeah, I like this. Black, black? Oh, no. Ah, oh, that's so annoying. I mean, it almost definitely means they don't. Okay, yeah, they can't take both now. But if they have a removal spell for, man, none of their spells are double red, so it's really not a. Okay, let's draw a good card here. It's not what I need in any way. Oh, also, if I play both of them to get a connive, then I have no cards left over to. God damn it. Should have held the steam vents, maybe. I don't know. Yes, yeah, this game is just gonna suck. If they just play a Shieldred this turn, it's like probably over. I guess I could top deck the roast. I think there's one. Pretty sure I boarded it in. I'll kill that. Duress, Thoughtseize. Blech. Now it's gonna be yep. I swear to God, I never see this card. I don't like. It's been a thing of like I just thought they stopped playing it, but apparently not. Let's draw Treasure Cruise here. Another land. Great. Awesome. And I'm not gonna cast the one spell in my hand, so this is gonna flip. So maybe I should just play this land. I should play this land so that I can potentially get the haul going. I think this game is over. It's just gonna get taken over by this thing now. And now I basically can't ever Treasure Cruise. Oof. Jesus. Okay. Don't call it a comeback. Don't give me hope. I don't think I want to play this spell from here on out. I think I'd rather play almost anything else. This has seemed really, really poor. It literally does 0 damage if I play it. And if I go land Fires of Victory, all that happens is I connive and then I deal 0 damage. It will unflip this, but I don't think I care. Do I? This is like... This is quite possibly one of the worst plays I've ever been made to make. Of course. Okay, well. Probably doesn't matter. Probably doesn't matter. If they play any kind of kill spell on my Crackling Drake, it definitely didn't matter. But I think this was the play to win line. No, it's fine, Vija. It didn't matter what it was. It's almost better that it was something that grew my Ledger Shredder. Like we don't have any control, and there's almost no chance that I would be able to Treasure Cruise anyway. Rending Volley. Okay. Why would you kill the worst of the two? Because you have a second removal spell? Yeah, cool. Heartless Act? What is Heartless Act doing in their deck? It's fine. They just had a sick draw from end to end in game 2 and 3. I think game 2 I screwed up. I think I could have won that if I had just played around the Shieldred harder. But then it's just so easy for them to like have discard spell into Shieldred. And I know they were choked on mana, so maybe I was supposed to be able to do it. Okay, there's no roast. Oh, there's one roast. It's in the main deck. But this card is something else. This is bad. I don't think I want to play that. I think this is the first hand I feel like I can't keep. That's almost as bad. It's slightly better. Gigantha probably means a slow deck. Could be Sacrifice. Yeah. That's right, Jen and I. Go and Ash catch him. Yeah, just wait until I put on my private school necktie. Oh no. Jen and I, when I started playing card games, that was a thing because the first generation of Pokemon cards was out. Okay, I played against this earlier. This is 5-color Bring to Light, which should be a pretty great matchup for this deck, assuming we don't draw like that, though. And like that, though. Because if they just play like Sylvan Caryatid here, suddenly we're in trubs. I need targets for these removal spells, and they don't provide any. Yeah, that's a problem. That's exactly what happens, Vija, in the lore. Please play something innocuous. That's Omnath, isn't it? Whoa. There's no way they're going to name right? They're going to name something that's not in my deck here, I'm sure. Arclight Phoenix. Yeah. Full miss. +2 mace. The name. It is a magic card. They're gonna miss one. They missed all the Arclight Phoenixes in my deck. None entered exile. You know, Jen and I, it's funny that you say it that way because I firmly feel there's a time and place where someone would have thought that would be a ridiculous card to print. That's like, you can't print that. That's insane. Sounds better than Peak. It's something. Is Peak Pioneer legal? I'm trying to remember. I don't think so. Peak in blue white in modern was Peak modern. Playing 4 opts and 1 peak. BTL for Val. Ooh, Kenrith. All right. So I can. Oh, I can 2-for-1 myself to kill this, or I can go land, kick this, kill it. All right. Last printed in 10th. Okay, got it. Kick it. Fires of Victory? I mean, 5 mana, destroy a creature, draw a card. Doesn't feel that good. I'm sure, like, I get that the Planeswalker text is something, but doesn't feel like something great. Fable, that's fine. Nice and little, yeah? Small ball. Oh, they balling. Okay, kill that. Okay. Fable. Do I want to rummage this? I think I do. I don't think I need more lands in play. Maybe. All right. I know what you're thinking. Aren't you concerned about hardcast Valky? And the answer is absolutely I am. But on the other hand, there is nothing I can do about it at the moment. So Consider goes +2 graveyard, Fable goes +2 graveyard, so I have a 1 mana Treasure Cruise next turn. Our opponent discarded Plains, Ketria, Triome. And then our kids, they'll be 5-fingered freaks. No, they'll be what is it? Pink skin freaks with 5 fingers on each hand. Okay. Here comes the Valky, right? It's gotta be. Better be bits. Better be bits. Yeah. Yeah, Tybalt, Cosmic Imposter. Okay. So they played 5 mana, get me an Omnath? Okay. So I need to get this to 7. Doesn't seem likely. Well. Oof, that's not going to do it. Although, that will. Thanks, deck. You always know what to say. Do I want that? Yes. Yeah. Attack Tybalt. Oh no, blockers. No. Anyway, I will roast your Tybalt. Play Fable this turn. We'll Treasure Cruise next turn. It's just not, it doesn't seem worth Treasure Cruising this turn because they've got Omnath coming down, and then we'll see what else, but I think I can overwhelm that. And then getting a second Fable going is a way to go over the top of them. Omnath. I have no idea what Omnath coming into play on Arena looks like, but I assume it's like, maybe it's angelic. Favor maybe behind. We're not behind. We are definitely not behind. I feel very, very comfortable about the state of this game. Just one. Kill your reflection. Now I feel behind. I no longer feel behind. Of course, there are some very useless Ledger Shredders in my deck, but there's also Crackling Drakes, and Crackling Drakes immediately are going to go nutso. So, feeling good on a Tuesday. Ledger Shredder. Ledger Shredder. Nobody can do it like Mord can. All right, opponent, you've got 4 cards here. 1 fresh, then 2 fresh. Mort is such a nice young man. He's such a nice young man. Ledger Sherbert. Opponent discarded a Xander's Lounge. That's it. So they have 2 cards they like. Their 60 card BTL deck, though, is mostly run out of good BTL. He's very tiny. That's the one thing that people need to understand about Mort is how small he is. Are they wrathing? They could do. I wouldn't be upset, honestly. They're just getting Omnath. Yeah, they're getting the Wrath. Okay, that's fine. And their last card was land. Okay. I have a Flip Fable. They have a Flip Fable coming. Oh, thanks, deck. Pog. Who's even good here? Ugh. Hard to say. Hard to say. Okay. Cruise, true, a ledger, sherbert. All right, opponent, draw removal or you're literally dead. Literally dead. Got it. Garbage. All right. Stroke seems good. Dispute seems good. Gust seems medium. Maze Mind Tome seems good. Fiery Impulse and Strangle are quite poor. I don't even know if I want Maze Mind Tome. Maybe let's trim a Spell Pierce and Fading Hope's pretty medium. I know it did stuff that game, but like I almost want these Brotherhood Ends because they like clean up all the Fable stuff and all the Sylvan Caryatids, but I don't think that's the right way to play this. I said pictures of Spider-Man, not Ledger Sherbert. Hope everyone's having a chill Saturday evening. I sure as hell am. Fun fact, kitties are neat. Though that is a fun fact. Thank you. I just think they're neat. Yo, Cracky D. It's like we're living in the times before 2019 Magic sets. Actually, this card was quite a successful card in Pioneer once before. So that's definitely post 2019. So if they have a Fable here, I could try to fight them about it by like digging for a Spell Pierce. I think I'd just rather resolve this Maze Mind Tome. Maybe they go Leyline Binding on it. No, they can't. These two don't produce all 5 types. They're missing a forest. Okay. Oh, that's fine. I think I've got a scry one. It's pretty important to hit a land here. Hit a land there. Okay. This thing is definitely intimidating when they're playing Leyline Bindings. Hopefully they just like slam an Omnath here. Cool. Nope. 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 It's a bad 5-color deck. Roy, if you haven't seen this thing, you should check it out. It is all kinds of sick. It's so cool. Do I tap down for Crackling Drake here? Probably. Then they're gonna Leyline it. You know what else is cool? You is. Thank you. Maybe we don't do that. Seems really dangerous to provoke the shark here. Seiju. So they get BTL for 4? 4 colors. It is 5 mana. It's going to trigger the Chrome Host. Yeah. Okay, so let's go opt. Do I want a Maze Mind Tome to scry one? I think I should. It's certainly relevant, Roy. It's an interesting question. How relevant? I don't think I can answer that question particularly well. One of the cards I could draw into here is Aethergust, so I kind of need to have 2. Spell Pierce is still available. Ugh. Okay. That was a touch unfortunate. I dig 8 cards, couldn't find a piece of interaction. Of course, there's an Aethergust already in my great slaughter games. Okay, they're slaughtering my drakes. That is not what I expected them to play here, but I guess it makes sense. That's terrifying. Yeah, okay. Drake's gone. I mean, they already have a huge amount of threat, right? I don't think they need Tibalt this game. I'm already in grotesque amounts of trouble. Yeah, making non-creatures that can be creatures on demand is super powerful. No one needs Tibalt. That's true. Oh, maybe I should play Brotherhood's ending because I can shatter them en masse. Well, tardy to the party, but I've got to win this game with Hall of the Storm Giantses and Ledger Shredders. That's going to be a big ask. Mm-hmm. Yeah, it definitely feels very blue though, right, Roy? Like it's a cool it's a great design. Like just kind of it's just kind of like a wire to wire, just like you just look at that card and it kind of just feels good. You know? You're just like, yeah. Hell yeah. Like it doesn't have flash. Like obviously it's not a busted card, but it's yeah, exactly. It's very it's a fantastic casual constructed level card for sure. 4 life gain is super relevant here. Almost as well designed. Yeah, I don't think anything's going to be as well designed as Oko for a long time. It's a big ask, you know? Dear opponent, please play some goofy haymaker. Fabled Passage is not it. Keep tapping. Keep tapping. Kenrith. Nope.
The shark is an exception. Incubate. I mean, incubate's a popular mechanic, but it's not a good mechanic. Like, it's not a constructed mechanic, and it's not meant to be, right? Do I shock here to try to block here? I think I do, because a lot of their removal is leyline bindings. It also doesn't necessarily put me to dead. If they attack, I block with Hull, and then, or even if they play something before combat that I have to count if I interact with, I'll go to 1, which is not great, but please just spew some crappy spells, opponent. It's nice to see a Boseiju in play. It means it's less likely they'll have one to activate when I pump up my Hull. I didn't come here not to activate this. Leyline binding can't get Hull because it's a land. So please play something red or green. Oh, that's fine. I don't give a shit about that. I'm gonna take my Hull. That's fine. Oh, put my ward trigger on the stack. My bad. Maybe they're literally trying to run me out of win conditions. I just don't think that that's gonna work. There's enough. I don't remember ever having one of those, Roy, but think I think it's very easily something I could have forgotten getting a call about. If they have a Fable, no, just fetching to fetch. Okay, 3, 6. So I can Treasure Cruise and have 1 mana open. If they cast literally Valky, that's a problem. I'll just pass and do it next turn. Giganta to hand? What is taking so long? Bring to light for 3 colors? Please. Chrome Host? Cool. Turn 9, Mystical Dispute. Check my energy list. I posted it. No, I didn't. I don't remember seeing that. Land of Shame. Land of Shame. Fable? I'll reset that. It's making my Treasure Cruise cheaper, so. Thanks, Vija. Oh, I did see this because I didn't know what Miss Marvel meant. But this is not an energy deck. This is not an energy deck. You have not posted an energy deck in my chat just now. Do you know what that deck is? That's a Marvel deck. That's a Marvel deck, my friend. That is a much more appealing archetype. Yes, I will give you feedback as much as I can. I saw that was open in my well, actually, I saw that was open in my Firefox, and I was like, where did this deck list come from? It looks like really wild. And I just couldn't figure out like who would link, what kind of psychopath would be what is this? Now I know. I'm just saying it. I don't think anyone in the world looks at that kind of deck and goes, "Oh yeah, I love this energy deck. This energy is the main theme here. I love how the energy weaves together with the other
things that this deck is doing in a energy deck. Oh yeah. I think when people think energy deck, they're thinking of playing like that beat down Hydra. Is it Bristling Hydra, something like that? And like Rouge Refiner. She makes lipstick, you know. Whirler Virtuoso, yeah. Elish Norn, that's pretty cool. Yeah, I mean Heartless Lightning is just a sweet card. I just like that card in general. Opponent dying to haul. You'd love to see it. They got one draw. They slaughter games all my win conditions and couldn't win. All right, I think I'm playing this deck tomorrow. It feels great. I think I'm swapping the Fires of Victory for something else. Probably another Blitz, maybe another Roast. Oh yeah, so let's look at your deck. Risen Reef, Rouge Refiner, Omnath. Is Risen Reef worth playing here? It's a yeah, it is an RCQ. Yeah, it's an RCQ. Is Risen Reef worth playing here? Other than Risen Reef, I kind of like everything that's going. I was running Fable, but I found I'd much rather get a land instead. That's fair. Also, the Fable, like the token needs to attack, and your deck hasn't given your opponent anything to use removal on by that point. So any one CMC removal they have, as soon as you play Fable, they're like. So that basically the goblins are never getting you. What about though? What about like Sylvan Caryatid or something of that nature? Yeah, I think that would be the first thing I would try. Obviously, Risen Reef's a little bit better hitting it off the Marvel, but that's not what you want to do. Marvel digs top 6 cards, and you're playing 4 Invasion of Alara, 4 Atraxa. Can you play some of the like Bolt lands from Zendikar Rising? Are any of those good enough to play? Or does that not work? Is it only creatures? Have never played with Aetherworks Marvel in my life. Yorion. Okay, we're playing against someone greedy. Yeah, the MDFCs. That's what I mean. Yeah. Like Turn Timber Symbiosis might be interesting because if you hit that, it might hit Atraxa. Spars headquarters. Okay. So are they on? They're almost definitely playing fires, right? Let's try to get this Ledger Shredder down in a window where it doesn't get leylined, and then if it does, then we'll play Fable. Would take some reworking. I mean, I'm not. It's not me saying like this is the end all be all fantastic slam dunk choice. I don't want to let them resolve fires next turn, so let's go ahead and not. I fear this Fable of the Mirror Breaker will be trapped in my hand for a long time, though. What's the worst case scenario? They play fires, they play Enigmatic Incarnation, they sack the Enigmatic Incarnation, get a 5-drop.
I don't think I can let that happen. Mm. Yeah, I'm just worried about the number of hits you have in the deck. If I were playing in a tournament, what would I do here? Yeah, I think my hand is just Strangle and Fading Hope are both kind of weak in the matchup. So I just don't think I can play nothing there. If we just get completely annihilated by this turn cycle, it's like, you know what? If they played more than one threat 2 turns in a row, like Spell Pierce wasn't going to beat both, so okay, that's great. I don't care about that. Hmm. Thanks, Vija. I mean, I don't feel super strongly about any of the things that I said. So like, because looking at your deck, it looks awful, right? It looks cute, but it looks bad. And I'm not trying to criticize you. I'm saying the combination of cards just like it looks like it's just not going to work. Like if I were to try playing this deck, my prediction would be it's not going to be very good. Um, that doesn't mean it's bad. It just means that there's some bad cards in it, but there's also some very good cards in it. So where's that going? Okay. Yeah, so right. I'm not upset. I'm just a little confused. Okay. Ooh. Wow. There's a card I've not seen in a long time. Long time. Tempted to Fading Hope my Reflection, and then I have Fable again. But I think keeping the Reflection is really important because if I draw a Crackling Drake, we just get to end the game quickly. Oof. I guess I get to do it now. Boing. So they're on Niv, right? They have to be with Kolaghan's Command and Sacred Fire. We're going again. We'll draw another Spell Pierce. Said increasingly nervous man. I don't care for that card right now. Better than piercing the K-Com? I couldn't. They had 2 mana open. Piercing the K-Com wouldn't have helped me, right? Am I wrong? I don't think I'm wrong. I said we were going to draw another Spell Pierce. Did you doubt me? Thanks, Jen and I. I'm glad somebody doubted me. It's been too easy coasting by all these years.
Fred Durst? He sounds like the worst. Okay. Guess I gotta keep this in case they let me hit the Omnath. Ledger Shredder seems not super powerful right now, but Opt isn't great either. Oh, that's a great draw. Thank you, deck. Tech. I don't think I'd block if I were them, but I'm glad they did. Where do you strangle a jelly bean? If anyone wants to quote that, I'm, I support quoting where do you strangle a jelly bean. I don't know who Fred Durst, did you say? I don't know who Fred Durst is, so sure. Wandering Mind. Oh, that's a deep cut. Okay, they got the BTL. I need them not to have one more land so I can spell pierce it. Okay. Ah, there you are. So I can end this game by playing this Crackling Drake now, and if Spell Pierce works on their next turn on that BTL, we just win. This is walking into a Wrath. I'm just letting chat know that I'm very much aware that if they go land BTL Supreme Verdict, I'm toast. I'm not toast, but it's probably lose the game. That's nowhere near as bad. Oh, this again. Goodbye, my. Oh, they named Treasure Cruise. Okay. Now they see my Spell Pierce, though. That sucks. Let's top deck a Crackling Drake. Let's just win the game. Come on, do it. I mean, let's consider into Crackling Drake. Do I want that? Think I want that. Nah. Pumping my drakes. By putting cards into exile, they're pumping my drakes. Yo, pump the drakes, man. Pump the drakes. Please do not go land BTL. Please do not go land BTL. Okay. Oh. Well, they didn't do the thing I told them not to do. I suppose that's something. Come on, deck. Come on. Feel like most of our cards are monocolored. You would be right. It's an issue. Yeah, I fucked up here. I should have copied. I can wait till their end step and go triple. Or at least try to. Well, this is bad. Because now they can jumpstart their slaughter games, and if they name Crackling Drake, I almost definitely cannot win. I don't think they'll do that. I think they'll just try to blow up my board by like going like K-Com and then Vanishing Verse. Just the circus of value. That's right. I know what you're talking about. Definitely dead this game. They are going to slaughter games. That's cute. That's so cool. Oh, no, they're not. This is K-Com. I mean, it doesn't matter making a copy here. Eh. Have you ever seen someone blitz for 0 for the exile effect? I haven't. Does that work? Yeah, it should do. They're like separate clauses. Thanks for the follow. Rainy day tomorrow. No, I haven't seen anyone do that before. But also, Blitz of the Thunder Raptor doesn't get a lot of play in general. So it would be incredibly strange to see a card that already doesn't see that much play doing something like that. No, it's not. It's not that it's a bad card, Roy. It's just like as I'm finding out this game, it's no Beacon Bolt, but Beacon Bolt costs 3 and is a sorcery and doesn't hit Planeswalkers, so Beacon Bolt is garbage. So Blitz of the Thunder Raptor is like what you play. It's not great, but it's certainly not bad. But it's not great. But it's not bad. But it's not great. Yeah, it's a matter reshaper kind of card. Hmm. It took my Maze Mind Tome. I don't know what to do with that. I mean, I know what I'm doing with this game, but this track is a banger. This is unreal. It's Twilight Princess Oak is what it's labeled as. Absolutely savage. Ooh, Unmortigo? I haven't seen one of those in forever. They could even Necromentia. Okay, that's fine. Hmm. Okay. Don't love that. Night Boosh. Take care, friendo. Don't you Colligans command me. Don't you do it. And thanks for the follow, DJS Nugs. I can't fight over this. There's just too much a chance they go untap, bring to light. Now, because they have the 6th mana, potentially they could go Thoughtseize, bring to light. That's a problem. That's a next turn problem. Oh no! They have one of their 4 fetch lands. Oh no. Now they can still go Thoughtseize, bring to light. Oh my god. Oh, brutal. Well, we just got absolutely savaged. I can't believe it. That went so badly. There's nothing I can do. There's nothing I can do. We're just dead. That's like they put 3 cards in their hand. That's Treasure Cruise, eat your heart out. I can't keep that. Of course, I discarded the Blitz of the Thunder Raptor, so I can't kill either of these right now. Maybe this was a bad sideboard. Didn't feel like it would be, but... Alright, well, we didn't find anything that deals... I mean, I guess I could Aether Gust it and draw step, but, like, I think I'm off it. Let's... Wow, we really got beat up by Niv there at the end. I was not surprised. I was not expecting that. I was expecting that to be a better matchup, but just a little bit of Thoughtseize out of the Niv deck really messed me up. Still, this seems very good. I think I'll play it tomorrow. Not entirely.